Welcome again to another live trading session with me at Market Potentials. Now, if you're interested to see how exactly you can make $300 in profit over the next couple of minutes by trading online, keep watching. I'm going to show you exactly how I do it on my live IQ option trading account that you see here on the screen. Now, guys, welcome again. For those of you who are new to the channel, don't forget to click on the subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos of me showing you exactly how you can make profitable trades from day number one. Now, for those of you who already know, we are in the midst of our 10-day trading challenge. It's a 10-day live binary option trading challenge where we literally started day one with a goal of making $100 in profit, which we have. Day two, $200 in profit, which we also have. And today is day number 3, where we attempt to make $300 in profit. And obviously the grand goal is to end day number 10 making $1,000 in net profit by simply trading online. All right. Now, if you're entirely new to trading, guys, well, what I'm actually doing here is I'm doing a form of forex trading, but it's actually known as binary option trading. All right. In binary option trading, you are actually still trading the forex pair. The underlying forex pair is the US dollar and the Japanese yen. The only difference is you're trading this instrument. This is an instrument. It's a forex instrument in what we call binary option trade. Okay, so in binary option trading, what you have literally got to figure out is just a couple of things. Sorry, guys, just give me a minute because I'm talking to you and I'm still trying to analyze this trade. I'll probably sit this one out. Okay, what I was saying was that what you're doing in binary option trading is you're trading on the underlying instrument, which is the US dollar and the Japanese yen. And what you're trying to do is try to predict the direction of the trade. All right, so you literally got to make a decision by the purchase time here on whether you're going to select higher or lower. All right, so the only two decisions you have to make in binary option trade is decide the amount you're looking to trade with. Okay. So that's number one. So let's say the goal was to make $300 in profit. And yeah, so I'm going to trade with $350. That's my capital for the day. And decide on the direction of the trade, right? So if it's going to be higher or lower, that's it. Now, obviously, if I want to partake in this particular trade, I have to make a decision by the purchase deadline, which ends in 5 seconds. And the outcome is what happens at the end of the... Okay, I kind of missed that boat there, but that's okay. I just wanted to see what's going to happen there. Anyway, yeah, like I said, you got to make a decision by the end of the purchase time. And the decision is what you get at the at the deadline here, or the expiration line, okay? So as I'm looking at this chart right now, I am actually trying to assess on whether this is going to be a good trade. I'm also obviously looking at a few other forex pairs. This is the Australian dollar and the US dollar, to try to see which one is probably going to give me the kind of trading outcome that I want. Because obviously making decisions is one thing, but you want to make sure that the decisions you make goes in your favor, right? I mean, who doesn't, right? So I've gone ahead with this one here, but let's see what happens. Okay, so I've put in $400 in this particular trade. A successful outcome gives me 90% ROI, or $360. As you might have seen, I selected higher in this particular instant here, with a couple of minutes to go to the purchase deadline. I've got another just under 10 seconds for this expiration time. As long as the chart is above this green line, which is my entry point, I am in the money. And as you saw, I just made $360. Okay, guys, so that's $360 in the bank, and that is our goal for the day. All right, we set out to make $300 in net profit, and I just showed you how I made $360, $60 extra on top of what I wanted to make for the day. All right. As you can imagine, that's a 90% ROI, or a profit margin. ROI stands for return of your investment. So I literally put in $400 and it paid me back $360. All right, that's as close to doubling money trading online as that you can think of. All right. Now, guys, this was a live trade. Okay, like I said, if you want to gain access to the same platform and do exactly what I'm doing, the link is down at the bottom of the video. I would very much appreciate if you could smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see day number 4's video as well. Now, right, I've shown you how I made this $360, but if I were in your shoes, I would now be curious as to how did I do that. Would you like to know exactly how I did that? Well, then comment down below and tell me that you want to see it. Okay, but well, I hope to read your comments going forward, but I'm going to show you guys anyway. Okay, because well, I'm a transparent kind of guy, and obviously I'm not going to be like, you know, just show you how I did it and not tell you how I do it. So let's look back at the trade. I'm going to leave it as it is because if I start clicking around, it's going to disappear. So I just want some of the time shots here, right? Like I said, I traded the Australian dollar and the US dollar. This is the Forex pair. I traded it using the binary option trading method, I guess, even if you want to say it. I selected higher. I put in $400. Okay, that's what you know I have done based on what I just showed you. Okay, now the reason behind why I did that, well, obviously I wanted to make $300 in profit today, so I traded with $400 there. And let's look at why I actually did what I did. Now, if you zoom into this particular time span here, right? I selected $400 in investment at this point in particular. Now, if you look at the chart, the main reason, the methods that I use for my trading is what we call as technical analysis. So I've got a whole, well, not a lot of indicators. They're just 3 actually. If you look at it, the Bollinger Bands. I've got the MACD, the Moving Average Convergence Divergence, and the RSI, or otherwise known as the Relative Strength Indicator. Now, if you're entirely new to it, if not seen a trading video before, a trading platform before, then this is probably going to be foreign to you, but it's really not as complicated as it is, okay? In fact, these 3 indicators are probably the most basic of indicators. In fact, I don't even use the more complicated or advanced indicators because this seems to do the job just fine. So keep it simple, guys, okay? Number 1, the Bollinger Bands, all right? This just gives you a bandwidth, all right? It has a top and bottom kind of band of trade. Obviously, these are the candlesticks. Now, the candlesticks are the actual price movement as they happen. The green candlesticks obviously show an appreciation. The red candlesticks show a depreciation or a downward trend, in other words, okay? Looking at the MACD, the red line on top shows a downward trend and the blue line on top shows an upward trend, okay? To keep it simple, that's the easiest way I could explain it to you. And the RSI just shows whether the chart is particularly overbought or oversold, all right? Now, in this instant, you can see that obviously there was a downtrend that happened just before this particular uptick swung around. Now, this uptick gives me a signal that, you know, it's a possibility of a reversal that's going to happen. It wasn't much of a reversal, but it was enough of a reversal to make me some money here, okay? So, as you can see here, the red line kind of crisscrossed with the blue line at one point. Don't know if you guys can see it. I'll try to zoom it in. Yeah, can you see that this red line is on top and the gap between the blue and the red line kind of becomes narrower and narrower, and I kind of made the decision somewhere here. So that was one clue. The next clue was obviously the reversal of the red candlestick to a green candlestick, and when this happened eventually. All right. So all of this combined together, the RSI, well, not particularly much in this particular instant. So the Bollinger Bands, the candlestick, and the MACD kind of gave me a hint that a reversal of the downtrend is going to happen. So in binary option trading, you always want to try to get ahead of the curve. All right, you want to kind of predict what's going to happen rather than what's already happening. Okay, so remember that you want to predict what's already, you want to predict what's going to happen versus what's already happening. All right, you use what's happening to decide on an outcome in the future, all right, which is what I did. So I went ahead, I put in $400 and I selected higher. because I expected the reversal or an uptrend to happen. And in this 30 seconds window, as you can see here, this is 158, 30 seconds, and this is 159. So that's exactly 30 seconds between these two windows, all right? It obviously, went a little bit higher even compared to this, my entry point. My entry point was here. It ended up going as high as this, and obviously it closed at somewhere here, which was still above my green entry point, which is here, right? So this was my entry point, 0.716665, and it closed at 0.716670, which is higher, okay? And that was all I needed to do. That was all that needed to happen for me to make that $360 or it was a 90% ROI on that particular trade. Do note that the return kind of varies from time to time. But yeah, we made 90% ROI, as I showed you earlier. So that was pretty much it, guys. I mean, that was all you need to do to make money from trading binary options. Most people tend to overcomplicate it. They overthink the process, but this was the process. Obviously, I was trying to talk to you, so I'm trying to juggle a couple of other things. But yeah, that was what I was thinking about as I was talking to you, recording the video, and making the trade decisions. Okay, to go ahead and make this kind of money. So that was pretty much it, guys. I hope you found some value out of it. And again, like I said, don't forget to subscribe for day number 4, because we are going to literally take this to the moon by earning $1,000 in profit at the end of day number 10. So give this video a like if you found it useful. Subscribe to this channel for more videos just like this. Take action if you want to start trading like me, clicking on the link down below. I'll see you guys very soon. Take care now. Bye.